am Krishna Kanjani from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. Welcome to the online lecture series on kinematics and theory of machine. In this session, we will learn about numerical of velocity analysis. So let's have a session with numericals. So in this numerical, it is given that the crank and connecting rod of a theoretical steam engine having certain amount of length. Okay, so now first crank and connecting rod of steam engine. So this practical application will direct us that the mechanism is of crank connecting rod with a steam engine. Now in steam engine, it is a single slider mechanism, or we can say that if you consider this one as your fixation link, if you consider this one as your fixation link, then with reference to this fixation link, first point which is known as a crank, if you consider over here this one as your point O and this one is your crank point, that is point B. Now this crank is connected with the connecting rod over here. So here it will be a connecting rod, and at the end of connecting rod there will be a arrangement of slider. So this is a simple single slider mechanism. Okay, so in this numerical it is given in terms of crank, connecting rod and steam engine, but we have to remember that in case of steam engine the mechanism is a reciprocating IC engine, and that is a single slider mechanism. Okay, now to sketch this configuration, we have dimension of 0.5 meters. So let's identify the data first. So the crank of OB is equal to 0.5 meter length, and connecting rod, if you consider with notation PB over here, if you consider in this piston as point B, then the PB length is given as 2 meter, and the angle between them is given over here as 45 degree. Okay, so now to sketch this arrangement, first consider that the initial length which is given is 0.5 meter and 2 meter. Now on a simple A4 size paper or in A2 size sheet, we cannot sketch this 2 meter dimension, so we have to consider some scale. So let's consider that if you consider the configuration for this configuration diagram, scale of 1 meter is equal to 50 mm. So what it means, to sketch this 2 meter you have to sketch a line of 100 mm. So over here your dimension for configuration diagram is 100 mm for connecting rod and OB of 0.5 meter, so that is half of this, so that is equal to 25 mm. So you can say that 25 mm of crank and 100 mm of connecting rod, that you have to sketch. Okay, now what is this angle? So over here you can say, see that when it has turned 45 degree from the inner dead center, so this side if you considering as the inner dead center, so you can say that this from inner dead center it is having angle of 45 degree. Okay, this similar sketch you can consider in this way, that you are considering crank over here, connecting rod over here, and your piston will be at this position. In both the cases the angle will remain the same, that is internal angle, inner dead center, that the angle with the internal side is considered as a 45 degree. Okay, so how you will sketch? So first you have to sketch this, you have a configuration scale that is of 1 meter is equal to 50 mm. So let's first sketch this crank OB, and to sketch this crank OB, let's consider this one as your fixation point. Okay, so now in this fixation point, with reference to this fixed line, if you consider your crank at position over here, so you have to sketch one line at angle of 45 degree, and the length of this line is given as 25 mm from the scale. So you have to sketch one line of 25 mm at 45 degree. Now from this point you have to sketch connecting rod, and connecting rod has a length of 100 mm. Okay, so you have to sketch one line of 100 mm, and this 100 mm line will intersect over here at any point. If you use rounder over here and make arc of 100 mm which is intersecting with this line, so if you consider that arc of 100 mm which is intersecting over here this point, then this is your piston point P, and this is considered as your crank point B, and this one is your fixation point O. So in this way you can sketch configuration diagram for this mechanism. Okay, so let's consider this arrangement. So in this arrangement, in same way, that fixation point O with reference to that OB, that is your crank, and with the having length of 25 mm, that is your drawing length. And similar way here it is 100 mm, that is your drawing length. Let's consider it is once again, so 25 mm is your drawing length, and over here 100 mm is your drawing length. Okay, so in this way you can sketch a simple single slider mechanism with this given dimensions. Okay, now what we have to calculate over here? So over here the crank makes 180 rpm, so we have been given the rpm rotation. So if you consider rpm of point B, because you have considered crank as link OB, so for this crank OB, point B is moving, that's why NBO is equal to 120 rpm. Now with the help of this rpm you can calculate omega. We have a simple equation, omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60. So with this equation you will get the value of omega, that is 18.852 radian per second. Okay, so that is your angular velocity of link B with reference to point O. Now using this angular velocity you can calculate linear velocity also, because we have a simple relation that linear velocity V is equal to radius. If you consider radius over here, that the length of link AB into omega of link B with reference to point O. So in this way this equation will give you omega BO into OB. Now you have omega of 18.852 and OB, that actual length of OB is 0.5 meter. So here is equal into 0.5 will give you the length of 9.426 meter per second. Okay, so this is the simple procedure to sketch the configuration diagram for the velocity analysis. Now in this numerical they have again given with certain amount extra data, that is we have to calculate velocity, angular connection, velocity of point E. Here extra data, another point is given. So if you consider that point E, here the point E on the connecting rod, so you have to sketch one point on this connecting rod. At which position? At 1.5 meter from the Gaussian pin. Now this Gaussian pin is simply an arrangement which is used at this piston end to connect this piston with the connecting rod with this piston. If you consider over here, this one is your piston and this is your outer cylinder. So to connect this connecting rod with your piston, always Gaussian pin is used, and which is simply a pin which is connecting this connecting rod with this piston. So over here the length is given as 1.5 meter. So we have to again convert it into this 1.5 meter with the help of this scale. So over here 1.5 meter will give you, that is equal to 75 mm. You can simply calculate that if 1 meter is equal to 50, then 1.5 is equal to 75 mm. And this 75 mm is from which point? From point Gaussian pin, and Gaussian pin is nothing but your piston point. So from P point you have to sketch one line, one point that is at 1.5 meter. So over here you have to sketch point E at 1.5 meter in this way. Clear? Okay, so now let's solve this numerical with velocity analysis method. Okay, now to solve to calculate velocity of piston and angular velocity of connecting rod, we have to sketch velocity analysis diagram. So in velocity analysis diagram, what we will need is the linear velocity of crank and your configuration diagram that we have sketched previously. Okay, in previous procedure we have sketched this configuration diagram, so we will use this configuration diagram and velocity linear velocity of link BA. Now from this BO we have to consider some amount of velocity scale for velocity diagram, because over here the amount of velocity is 9.426 meter per second. So how will you sketch? So you have to consider, let's consider that scale for velocity diagram is 1 meter per second is equal to 10 mm. So over here we can say that 9.46 into 10, so 9.46 meter per second into 10, that will give you the length of velocity or the length of OB in velocity diagram as 94 mm. Okay, now with this help you can sketch your velocity diagram. So let's first consider point O over here. So if you are considering point O, that is your fixation point. Okay, now velocity of crank OB will be perpendicular to line of perpendicular to the line which is joining OB. So over here if you consider that perpendicular line to OB is sketched in this way. So either it may be possible that if you consider point O over here, then the line may pass from may be sketched in this way. Now the rotation is given in which direction, that is very important. So over here if you consider that so in data it is given that the crank makes 180 rpm in clockwise direction. So what it means, that it is rotating in clockwise direction. So in clockwise direction it means it is rotating in this direction. So the velocity will be in upward direction only. So you have to sketch over here that now you will consider that the length of link OB will be in upward direction. Okay, and the amount of length is equal to 94 mm because we have considered the scale as 1 meter per second is equal to 10 mm. So over here you will get point B, which is your length of 94 mm. So you will sketch one line of 94 mm in upward direction perpendicular to line OB. Okay, now next point, that is your piston point. Okay, so now to draw this piston point, we have to consider one basic rule, that the velocity will be perpendicular to the line PB. Okay, so over here if you consider that the velocity is perpendicular in this way, that it is perpendicular to the line PB and passing from point B. So from point B you have to sketch one line which will be perpendicular to this line PB. Okay, now the length of this PB is not given. So over here we cannot identify that either it is in upward or in downward, but it is in somewhat we can sketch the basic reference line in this way. Now point P, that is your link number 4. Now this point P, or we can say slider P. Now slider is moving in horizontal direction, and we have learned that the motion of slider will define the velocity of slider, because velocity of slider is always in the same direction of motion because it is moving in horizontal direction. So the motion of this slider will define the direction of velocity. The direction of velocity of slider is also in the horizontal direction. So by joining these 2 points, we can say this intersection point will give you the position of this point P, which is slider of your single slider mechanism. So in this way you can sketch velocity diagram of this arrangement. So over here if you draw it with perfect measurement, then with reference to point O, OB, that is of 94 mm, then BP, that is your reference line, velocity of P, horizontal line, and this intersection will give you point P. So by using this arrangement you can calculate the velocity of slider P. Okay, so now let's solve this first term, that velocity of piston. So now over here velocity of piston is calculated as Vp is equal to vector of Pb, that is the length of OP. Okay, now the question arises that if you want to calculate the velocity of point P, then you can measure it with 2 different points with reference to point P, as well as over here you can say that with reference to point P as well as with reference point P, the velocity of point P can be measured with PB as well as from OP. So which will be your final one? If you consider the sketch, then PB is your connecting rod. P and B, the line joining this point P and B is your connecting rod. So over here you can say that PB line is defining the velocity of connecting rod. Okay, and if you want the velocity of slider or piston, then in that case the velocity of P is horizontal. So that's why this VP, or we can say the vector OP. Now vector OP is the length of vector OP is 81.5 mm. So now this dimension 81.5 will be measured with the will be multiplied with the scale. So multiply by 10, that will give you 8.15 meter per second. That is the final velocity. Okay, now second data, that is angular velocity of connecting rod. How you will calculate the angular velocity? So now to calculate angular velocity over here, we can consider that to calculate angular velocity omega, what we have to calculate first? We have to first calculate linear velocity of connecting rod, and linear velocity of connecting rod we can say velocity Vp or we can say Vpb. Okay, so over here if you consider velocity of B with reference to P, then Vbp will be the length of Vbp, and that is equal to 6.8 into your scale, that is 10. So that's why it is 6.8 meter per second. Okay, now similar way, angular velocity omega is equal to Vpb by Pb, and that is equal to 68.2 divided by your length, that is 2 meter, then it will give you the angular velocity of 3.4 radian per second. Okay, over here simply you have used the relation V is equal to R into omega. So with this help you can calculate the angular velocity of connecting rod. Okay, now remaining two terms we will solve in our next lecture. And before going to the next lecture, we have to take the velocity diagram of this point and this configuration. We have to remember this configuration diagram. Okay, thank you.